Hey, good morning. How you guys doing? Gabe DeArmond here, powermizzou.com on the first morning of 2025. We are introducing a little bit of a new feature here. We're going to call this, and I'll take suggestions. I'm willing to listen if you guys have better ideas. For right now, at least for today, and until somebody gives me a better idea, we're going to call this AM/PM. AM Power Mizzou. Every morning during the week, Monday through Friday, some point I'm going to sit down, just record a quick little video for you guys. Maybe 90 seconds, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Just depends on the day. It's going to be something relevant to Mizzou sports, to the SEC, whatever we have to talk about that day. We'll put this on our YouTube channel. We'll also upload this to the site, video player over at 24/7 Sports and at powermizzou.com. So you'll be able to check it out every week or every day even. That's why it's a daily deal. Anyway, want to get to today's thoughts. And today I want to talk a little bit about the SEC. Now, 1-4 in bowl games against the other major conference in college football. That's the Big Ten. Tennessee lost to Ohio State in the college football playoff first round. Texas A&M lost to USC. Alabama lost to Michigan. South Carolina lost to Illinois. Missouri carrying the SEC as usual with a win over Iowa in the Music City Bowl. Obviously, kidding a little bit there, but look, I've long said that I think bowl games are a stupid way to judge a conference. I think that's even more true now that most teams are playing with an abbreviated roster at best in a bowl game. That wasn't the Alabama team we're used to, wasn't the Iowa team we're used to, wasn't the Missouri team we're used to. Tennessee's the only team that took the field at full strength. So this is not killing the SEC. It's still the best conference in the country. However, when you talk as much as SEC fans like to talk about how good you are, then you kind of wear it when you go 1-4 against the other relevant conference. I think this is a good thing for Missouri, though, not only because they're the only SEC team that's beaten a Big Ten team so far, but I think what this bowl season shows is what we've seen all season long. The talent is spreading out. There is more parity. More teams have a chance to have 10-win seasons to get in the mix for the college football playoff. I mean, look, Illinois just won 10 games. Missouri just won 10 games for a second straight year. Ole Miss is about to try to win 10 straight games for a second straight year. These are not the teams that we are used to. These are not Ohio State, Alabama, Texas, the teams that we're always talking about every year. So I think this is good for Missouri in two ways. Number one, hey, Missouri should crow right now. Again, you're the only SEC team to beat a Big Ten team. And I don't care if Iowa's a great Big Ten team or not. I don't think Illinois is a great team. Michigan's certainly not a great team. USC, absolutely not a great team. So I think there should be a little bit of pride from Missouri fans there. But also, I think this is an indicator. This bowl season is just proving kind of what we've seen already, which is there are teams that haven't had a shot in the past that have a shot in the past. And I think it's a little bit more sustainable than maybe it has seemed at times in previous years. So I think there's reason to hope if you're Missouri, if you're Illinois, if you're Ole Miss, if you're South Carolina, that you can be back in this position again next year and the year after and challenging for big things on a more regular basis than you have been. So just kind of my thoughts on bowl season so far. Obviously, the college football playoff gets going later today. Neither Texas nor Georgia, I think, plays a Big Ten team. In fact, I know they don't. The two Big Ten teams play each other. So that SEC Big Ten record isn't going to change today. But the SEC hoping to have a little better showing and hoping to have two of the final four after the Longhorns and Bulldogs get going. But just some thoughts so far. And like I said, I'm going to do this every weekday. If something comes up, I might have to hit you guys up and say, hey, we're moving to the afternoon or we're not doing it today, but we're going to make an effort to do this pretty much every day. Get it to you on YouTube, get it to you over on powermizzou.com in our video section. And hey, just kind of my thoughts of the day. Going to hit you up every day during 2025, at least during the week. Saturdays and Sundays a little bit different, but thanks for hanging out. Plenty of stuff to come on the site today, but we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Can't even tell you what day of the week it is, just tomorrow morning with another episode. Thanks.